Damien, please. Please listen to me.
No, there's nothing you can say that can change the simple fact that I'm here and I love you.
It's not simple. Things have changed.
Because you allowed them to.
Would you let me explain, please?
Nothing matters, don't you understand? I love you. If things have changed, we'll change them back. It's never too late.
Yes, it is.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't care what happened while I was gone. I'm back. It's over. You and I can pick up where we left off.
No, we can't. We can't. Too much has happened. Too much has changed.
Lily, whatever happened while I was gone, I don't want to know. It's over. All that matters is that you and Luciano and I are together again.
Damien.
No! I won't listen to anymore.
Yes, you will. You have to listen to me. You have to.
Mommy!
Oh, the baby just woke up. That's great. Let's just...
Mommy!
I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to put him back to bed. When I get back, we're going to talk about this.
Getting people to trust you, David, isn't a problem. I mean, the last poll the City Times conducted gave you an 84% approval rating.
No. 86, actually.
Oh, very good. I just wanted to make sure you're still reading my paper.
Oh, I am, and it's so high because of all the ink you've given me.
Yeah, well, what can I say? You make good copy. Oh, it's hot in here.
Yeah, I sell papers, huh?
Yeah, maybe one day I'll give you your own route. How can you work in this blast furnace, huh?
Haven't you heard? I make witnesses sweat.
I don't think so. I saw you talking to that little girl.
She's a sweetheart. And she's my witness.
No, I saw a more human side of you today.
Contrary to what people think about me, Emily, I am human.
I know, but you always seem so driven. Talking to that little girl, I can tell you like kids.
Sure I do. I don't think I understand them very well, but I like them. I just think I never had a chance to be one, that's all.
Well, that happens a lot with only children.
Well, having severe asthma didn't help either. I just didn't get to do the things that other kids get to do. You know, the sports, the roughhousing, the camping, this stuff.
And it's tough.
Yeah, I just never felt like I belonged, that's all. And I just don't think other kids should have to feel that way. And I guess that's why I spent so much time preparing this young, beautiful Wilcox girl.
You know, you're wrong about something.
Oh, yeah? And what's that?
I think you understand kids just fine.
Yep, I do. And probably have a big passel of them someday, too. That is, of course, if I can just find the right woman.
No, yeah. You're not picky at all, are you?
No, I'm not, actually. As long as she's ambitious, independent, right. And, of course, there has to be a strong physical attraction to her.
It is so hot in here. It is so hot. What do you think? 110, 120?
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It is terrible. I tell you what, let me go check on those repairs out there. This is ridiculous.
Great idea.
All right.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe it is none of my business.
No maybes about it.
You don't want to see me? Okay, fine. Going out with Kirk Anderson? Come on, this guy is trouble. You know that.
That's your opinion, John.
It's an opinion held by many, many people here. You don't care about your reputation?
Look, don't take this the wrong way, John, but if my reputation could survive seeing you, it'll certainly survive Kirk Anderson.
Are you comparing me with Kirk?
Yes. Yes, I am. He's much more charming and a lot more fun to be with than you are, and I think he's been judged poorly by a lot of people in this town.
Barbara, he killed a man, you know that.
A man a lot of people wanted dead.
And that justifies gunning somebody down in cold blood? I mean, is that what you
discussing
think?
this with
Look,
you.
we're not finished here.
Oh, yes, you are. You are definitely finished.
She's alone? I mean, I just can't help worrying how Damien is going to react to all of this.
Lily said that he's mellowed out a lot.
He had a lot of mellowing to do.
Actually, the last couple times that I've run into him, he's seemed pretty decent.
still, listening to what he's listening to, what she's telling him, this is not easy.
I offered to go with Lily to tell him, but she said no.
What are you smiling at me for?
It's just so strange
What?
to have you on our side, to have you rooting for me and Lily to get together.
Hey, it's a switch.
It's a nice switch.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm glad. I'm sorry that I didn't do it long ago.
Thanks for saying that.
No, I mean what I say. I mean, I'm not invariably a great judge of character, you know?
Well, you were trying to protect Lily. I can't fault you for that.
At least you and I had the time to get acquainted and change. With others, I may never get that opportunity. Lily Snyder, again, has a nice ring to it.
Come on, go back to sleep. Mommy and Daddy won't yell anymore, I promise. I'll be down in a minute.
Sorry. It's all my fault. I'm sorry, little one. Everything is all right. Mom and Papa love you very much. And we'll always be here for you.
Go on. Go on downstairs. I'll stay with him until he falls back asleep.
Okay. But you're right. We have to talk.
Yes. We do.
For your first baby.
Thank you.
I think your pal, Dr. Dixon, is a little disturbed by our new friendship.
I wish you wouldn't worry about Dr. Dixon.
Wish granted.
Listen, I better get back to work.
All right.
But I want you to know you can move in any time.
Thanks.
And as I said, the place is furnished, so you won't need much.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Well,
Have a nice lunch.
thank you.
Hello.
Don't you look chipper?
Well, thank you very much. I feel pretty chipper. My morning sickness is almost gone.
Good. Nice to see color in your cheeks again.
Oh, thank you. Though I am still a little worried about that drug that Stenbeck slipped me. The baby.
Yeah, no, the results of the test should be in. When I get back to the hospital, I'll call the lab, and then I'll call you.
I appreciate that.
You having lunch with John?
No, hardly.
And you still haven't told him?
No, and I have no intention of doing so.
Come on, sit down for a minute. I know we've been over this before, but Barbara, he has a right to know.
I don't know how I can do that, Bob.
What happens when you begin to show?
Well, by then, hopefully, I will have him convinced that someone else is the father.
Hello, darling. I'm meeting John. Is he here? Oh. Oh, what an unhappy slump. All right. Hello, darling. I'm sorry if I'm just a little bit late.
Where you been? I'm hungry.
In case you're wondering, darling, you could have ordered the food without me.
I wasn't wondering, okay?
In case you're wondering why I'm a bit late.
No, I'm not wondering. I think I'm going to have the pasta primavera.
I went out to the farm to see Holden, and there's some good news on that front.
Big deal.
Why are you always so grouchy and... Okay. All right, so which one is your problem today?
What?
Well, is it Dr. Bob or is it Major Barbara?
What makes you think I'm having a problem with
Because
either one?
not a day goes by when you don't have a problem with Bob, and as for her...
Oh, come on, knock
she's
it
a
off.
moderately talented designer with delusions of grandeur. She's selfish. She's self-absorbed. I mean, I think that there's no redeeming quality at all about her as a woman. She can't follow through, John, in a relationship. A slouchy, grumpy man, we wouldn't meet her high expectations. She's a control freak.
Come on, is this not a case of the pot calling the kettle black?
Where is your pride?
Emily. Hey. Didn't expect to find you in here. Actually, I was just getting ready to leave.
Oh, I was told I could find David Allen. He was here?
He is. He's, checking on the air conditioning.
I hope so. It's a little close in
Yeah, I
here.
know.
Well, I've got these files for him. I guess I'll just drop them off in his office.
Margot, wait. You got a minute? I mean, if you're not in a rush. Yeah. I need to talk to you about something. You're the only one I can talk to.
It's about what happened.
Right? I don't know why I still have such trouble saying the dumb word.
I do.
Sometimes I try so hard not to think about it, and I actually get through a couple of the days.
And then somebody says something, you see something on TV,
Yeah,
and bang.
it all comes flooding back to me.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Emily. I mean, I wish I could tell you that it'll all get better. If you're expecting anything to change,
Never, huh?
never. Sorry. But life does go on.
Does it? I guess what I'm wondering, I'm concerned. I'm concerned about the way I feel about men, Margot.
Come on, go on.
For the longest time, I've had no desire to date, or, I mean, I haven't. Might as well have been a nun. Until now.
Now that's changing?
I think so. I think, well, there's someone that I'm sort of interested in.
But you're afraid.
He and I are just friends. Right now.
Well, that's good. That's a good start.
We haven't spent that much time together, but we enjoy each other's company.
And he wants it to be more than a friendship?
I think so. I think so. Who knows? Maybe I do, too. And, I mean, I know in my mind I want to be closer to him. But when he gets closer, I back off. And I know it's because of the rape. I guess what I'm wondering is, will I ever stop reacting like this? Will I ever let myself be intimate with another man?
For dry, red eyes, clear eyes is awesome.
Sparkling water for the lady?
Thank you, kind sir.
It's the least I can do.
Thank you. It just makes me sad.
Well,
I'm saddened that an intelligent man should moon over her.
I'm not mooning.
Well, whatever you say, dear.
No, as a matter of fact, Barbara and I are history.
Oh, hence the glum mean, huh?
You know, I've written her off my list, I've crossed her off my list, and I feel a lot happier.
Well, then why? Why were you objecting to everything I said? Just now.
Was I?
Yes, it sounded that way.
Well, I'll tell you something. The next time I do that, you have my permission to give me a good swift kick in the rear end.
Do you really mean that, John? Hey, it's good to see you. We haven't spent much time together, an awfully long time.
we
really
haven't.
haven't missed it, you know?
Well, let's make some plans. What do you think? Let's try to do something together.
Let's do it. Like what? What'll we do?
I don't know, this concert, the theater, good truck pull, something like that.
I love that. I need it. I need it. I need good company, and I need wise counsel.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait, is this about your son again?
Oh,
Yes,
John, it's been hellish. It's just hellish. He doesn't like me. He doesn't want to acknowledge me. And this court case and everything that's going on, I look in front of me and I see worldwide disintegrating in front of my very eyes. And I say, thank you. Thank you, James Stenbeck. Thank you very much.
Didn't you
what
tell
am I
me that you had a little good news in here, too?
I do. I was just out at the farm. There's a ray of sunlight making its way through the thickening clouds. Lillian Holden. We're going to get married again. There's going to be another wedding.
Again.
My sweet little child. So confused. You and your daddy love each other very much. And that's very important. And I promise you, he will always be a part of your life, and I will never do anything to change that. But Holden has to be a part of your life, too. And that's what I have to explain to Daddy. I just wish I could do it without hurting him. He's been through so much. He doesn't understand that we can't go back to the way things used to be. I'm not sure I understand it. But I know it's the way that it has to be. I know how hard it is for him to accept that time doesn't stand still, and it was hard for me to move on with my life, but I did it. And now Damien has to realize what I realized. It's too late for us. Now I just hope I find the right words.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. I vowed to never lose my temper like that again. What am I doing? What's happening to me? I thought I put all that anger and jealousy behind me. I can't let it happen again. I love her too much. All I wanted to hear was that she loved me too. But she couldn't say it because we're not feeling the same thing. Before the crash, we had it. We had it. We were together. She's right. Everything changed. And it's because of Holden. But there are still moments when I feel it's right. It feels right. She feels it too. The connection we have. That's when I know. Holden or no Holden, I can win her back. I will win her back.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Whew, busy. I saw Barbara give you a set of keys. You having car trouble?
In which case, I could be borrowing her car?
Are you?
No, they aren't car keys.
Oh. Well, I hope you don't expect me to ask you what kind of keys they are.
Only if you're interested.
I'm not.
Not even a little?
Not at all.
Okay. Well, we sure are busy tonight. His Honor, the mayor is going to be here, and we have a retirement
They could
party
be
coming
keys
in.
to her heart, for all I care.
Bert Sunshine, the WOAK weatherman.
I said they could be keys to her heart.
I thought you weren't interested.
Although, from what I hear, she's got a very tiny little heart.
You know, Samadoodle, for someone who says she's not jealous, you sure are an interesting shade of green.
You think I'm jealous? Now, give me one reason I should be jealous of Barbara Ryan.
I can't. Inasmuch as you said that you wouldn't be bothered if I started seeing other people.
Well, you know how I feel about it. When there's a child involved, people shouldn't play games.
This is not a game. I just don't want John involved with this baby. Now, do you blame me for that?
But he is the father.
He may be the father, but he's not father material. Shall we look at his track record, Bob?
Come on. John loves his kids.
But what about MJ? Do you think that any child would benefit from his indifference? Now, I have sounded him out on this subject, and I am sure that he is not ready to start another family.
Well, who knows if it actually happened?
No. I am doing us both a favor. So I'm just going to start dating other men, and by the time that he finds out I'm pregnant, he'll just think it's somebody else's child.
I wish I could talk you out of this.
Well, you can't.
Look, John Dixon is not my favorite person in the world, but he has a right to know.
No. I'm doing what's best for me and for this baby, and I don't want John involved.
He might surprise you.
It's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Okay, I hope you're right. I'll walk you out. Barbara?
I'm going to stick around here for just a little while. Thanks for lunch.
Thanks for joining me.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Apologize to me, please.
Look, Emily, after I was raped, I went through all of these feelings, which is not to diminish them in any way, but I did. I went through all the anger and the self-loathing and the fear, and I didn't want to go near anyone, and I definitely didn't want anyone near me.
That's exactly how I feel.
And it's a perfectly normal reaction.
Yeah, but you were married. Come on, you have a husband who stood by you, loved you.
And who I loved.
Exactly.
Didn't make any difference. Couldn't let Tom touch me.
Really?
Really. And it took a long, long time and a lot of patience, especially from him, but eventually we did get a normal sex life back.
I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
Things did improve, huh?
Eventually, yes.
How?
Enormously.
I mean, what'd you do?
Well, for a long time, I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't even want to think about it, but eventually I knew I had to. I just had to turn around and deal with it and face the I had rape, and nothing was going to change that.
Go on.
So, after months and months and months, I finally made myself think about it. When I was able to do that, I was able to tell myself that I am not going to let this man destroy my entire life.
You're so much stronger than
I am not stronger than you, Emily. I am not stronger than you. The only difference between you and me is that I went to get help.
Well, you saw a psychiatrist or
Yes,
something?
I did, exactly. And she put me in touch with the rape crisis group.
So you met with other women?
Yes, the women who had been raped.
And you sat around and talked about your experiences together?
That's exactly what we did.
And it helped?
Enormously. I mean, just being in there and listening to other women, how they dealt with their situation, that helped me. Most of all, it helped me to know that I wasn't alone.
So these other women, what are they like?
They're like you. And me. They're survivors. Emily, I'm still in touch with some of these women. And if you want, I could hook you up with a group.
Thanks, but, you know what? These support groups, I'm not real big on them, especially like this kind.
You know, all you gotta do is go to one session. Just sit and listen.
I won't have to talk.
No. You don't have to say a thing, not if you don't want to.
Thanks, but I really don't think it's for me.
Listen to me. If you're freaked out about this, I can help you. I can take you there.
I just can't do it. I can't. Because I know I would have to go there, and eventually I'd have to tell my story to those women.
Emily, I'm going to say this again, and you're going to hear it 100 times. What happened to you was a crime. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
I know I have nothing to do, but I can't help it, Margot. I am.
Did you tell him?
I told him.
Told him?
How did he take it?
Oh, it'd be awful, but he really was wonderful about it.
What did he say?
He said he wanted me to be happy. I told him I would always care about him, but I loved you, and I wanted to be you.
And he accepted it? Just like that?
He was disappointed, but he said he understood and wouldn't stand in our way.
This is great news.
I know.
I love you.
Love you. Thank you so much for believing in me. I know it wasn't easy. The faith.
I always had faith in you, and how much faith I had. You know, Woody Allen was right.
Are you talking to me?
He said the heart is a resilient little muscle. I think he said that anyway.
From sisters.
That's right. You know, if anyone had come along 2 weeks ago and told me that a woman would come along that I would find even remotely appealing, I would have said, happened.
I'm happy for you.
Gee, Sam, thanks. Like you really mean it.
I do.
Well, you know, I never even would have thought about going out with another woman if you hadn't given me the green light. And surprise, I had a really nice time last night. Oh, hey, I was just about you.
Oh, nice. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
Not at all.
I thought you were going back to the shop.
Well, I was. But I had plans with Bob, so I stayed and had lunch with him.
Food okay?
Food was delicious. Oh, just a close to do.
I thought glad handing the customers was part of the job, no?
Oh, I know all about your glad hands, Kirk.
I like the way this is working out.
See, I told you we could help each other out.
Scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Something like that.
That mean you're willing to go out with me again?
I don't see why not.
Pen or pencil?
What?
When you wrote her off.
Oh. I thought you were going to give me a good swift grin if I did that.
Aren't you afraid I might... about my aim?
You have my undivided attention. Now you tell me, what can I do to help out my best friend?
I thought you'd never ask.
I have to do this. I have to tell your father the truth.
All right, I mean it, Emily, I do. If you change your mind, you just let me know, all right?
Thanks for everything.
Oh, you're still here?
Yeah. Shut up. These are for you.
Thank you.
So, how about that air conditioning?
Still on the fritz. They have until tomorrow.
So I gotta get back to work. I'll let you know what you decide.
You know, I am not going down to might as well call. Hey, you interested in dinner? I as a nice. If you joined me, it'd be terrific too. Yes. No. Yes. No.
You really nice.
You have the plans, huh?
Yeah, I'm supposed to have dinner with and Allison tonight.
Sure. No,
But I don't want to disappoint her, you know, because I spent a lot of time with them and
Sure. See, no.
she probably already went to all the food and, you know, set the table for me, so I really should go.
We'll do it another time. It's okay.
Great. Another time would be great.
Happy as I am for you.
From the one and only